What's going on, guys? How are we all doing? Today's video, I wanted to go and talk about some of the most annoying characters in Galaxy of Heroes, especially in Grand Arena. So I know there's been, a lot of other people that have done videos on this topic, and I'm sure I've done this in the past, but right now in the game, I wanted to do my own kind of updated list to what I feel like is the most annoying. There's a lot of no-brainers here, but there's also a lot of ones that maybe you guys don't know about. So I have around 5 that are ones that are a bit more sneaky, and also 5 that are kind of no-brainers. So let's go and talk about some of these. And to start this off, let's go into the Jedi faction. So the Jedi faction is a pretty huge one. But who was the most annoying here? Well, we already know that Jolie is super annoying with those revives, but the others that I can definitely tell you off first-hand experience that are really annoying to me is easily this guy right here. This Luke, he is so annoying, especially if he is a leadership on defense. You know how many times I've lost or just gotten such low banner wins versus a team like this on defense, whether it be a full-on Jedi team or, him lead with the shock and clones. There are just so many things and parts to this team that makes it so hard to counter. You get the lead here, which is the most annoying part when countering a team like this. Pretty much whenever another Jedi goes that's not Old Republic, they give him the Heroes Arise first, so like a really fast shock. He gives it out to him. He goes, he has a full turn, he stuns everybody, and it's just such annoyance in GAC. And you lose banners all the time. Like today I fought this in GAC, and I used CLS, and I barely snuck out with a win. It was close. So he is definitely a scary character. Not only that, but you have the big hit here in the assist. So everything here is extremely scary to fight. And it makes it so annoying as well. Because now, with where I'm at least in the game, people have a lot more flexibility with their Jedi, right? So they can definitely pull it off on defense and save others for offense. You can definitely do splits of Jedi like that in your GAC. So I see that actually a lot more often nowadays. Also, I would say JKR is as well as annoying, but more so in like arenas with his savior now, with a lot more JMLs popping up in arenas and also in raids as well. Just the savior is pretty annoying. But the main focus here in the Jedi was Jedi Knight Luke. He is definitely the most annoying. Also Jolie is too, but that's like a no-brainer. The revive's always annoying, right? So that's the Jedi. That's the Jedi for sure. And I'm also going to talk about some of these ways to mod these guys to maximize the annoyance for your opponents. So we're going to go into some of these as well. So next up here is going to be some First Order. This one has made me lose 2 rounds in this last season of GAC, and if I did not lose to these two rounds, I could have gotten some good spots on the leaderboard, but I lost, so I don't get those spots. But the ones here, we're gonna go over a couple of them. First being Sith Trooper. The only reason here is because he gets a bonus turn whenever somebody dies, which is First Order or Sith, and he gets his huge AoE or cleanse, whatever it may be. But you just lose banners from his AoE. He is so annoying with his AoE, guys. It's really, it's been the bane to my existence a lot of times for banners. I really hate it. He's like Dengar 2.0 when it comes to banner stealing, because you get like guaranteed bonus turns. With Dengar, you kind of stop his turns because he doesn't get a bonus turn. He doesn't get any of that. But with Sith Trooper, he does, and that's why he's like worse than Dengar in my opinion, because he gets free turns off. I hate him so much. So that's him. That's Sith Trooper. Kind of simple, I guess. AoEs, right? In really any of these teams, though, AoEs, or rather characters, AoEs are like the main source of why they're annoying, although there are some other ways they're going to be very annoying as well. But AoEs are pretty huge. This next one, however, is First Order again, but it's Hux. Hux here is so dang annoying under, any First Order team. A full First Order team with Hux makes him very annoying. The ways and the times I've lost to him in this last couple rounds has been either to his leadership or been to him under a Kylo Ren Unmasked lead as well. It's very few and very rare where I lose because he's underneath a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. It's usually where I lose when he's under the other leaderships or himself. And the same thing here. It's his unique, just like it was for the Sith Trooper, but his unique is extremely powerful. If all allies are First Order, he forces you to not, you don't get TM pretty much. You get no TM. He removes a TM gained from your team as long as he has advantage. and that has cost me some wins. I tried using bounty hunters versus this. I've tried using troopers versus some of these teams, and all those guys kind of function around the TM gain and getting to go before them. But once you toss in Hux, like in one of those teams that's not a Kylo, Supreme Kylo Ren, a GL Kylo, and you toss him in with like a Kylo Ren Masked or him as a leadership, it just makes it so hard. It makes it so hard to kind of get out in front of these guys. And he has been proven to be a very, very annoying character in my experience here recently rather. So that's him. Couple from First Order, nothing too crazy, right? And then the next ones I want to talk about is going to be from the Separatists, and more in particular, the droids. So everybody knows B2 is annoying, right? Everybody knows this. Some ways to mod him I want to talk about, though. Do not mod him the way I modded him. I just mod him this way because mine's gear 12, and I don't get much, good advantage of modding him the right way with him being this low of gear. But if you had him relics, I would definitely mod him for some potency and some critical avoidance, and heck, maybe even toss on some tenacity so you can get some more resists from the B1 droid battalion stacks, because with B1 here you get some more offense. Rather, he does, but for everybody else they get some more tenacity and critical avoidance. So you want to kind of maximize that as best you can. So having some tenacity, some potency in that CA is really, really huge. But B2, his bonus turns here, his TM gain, he is so annoying, and he always does the mode down. He strips you of buffs. He makes it so you just have a harder time. And also, he just fuels the train, because with his unique here, where is it? Right here, yeah. He gives out more TM whenever he inflicts a debuff. So just a lot more TM gain here, and he's kind of like the one you have to go for first in most of these ones if you can. But he's hidden from the stealth on Magna Guard, or, just other parts of the kit with Grievous where he marks other droids, so he's really annoying to kill pretty much, especially with relics. His AoE is one that I really hate to see whenever it pops off. So that's him. Another one here is going to be Grievous, because Grievous is Grievous. He's kind of a no-brainer one here as well. His AoE alone is enough to lose you banners. People use Night Sisters versus this team a lot versus counter. And guess what? You are going to lose banners in really any counter. But the AoE here, the extra turns here as well, the bonus turns, everything's here to make it so you lose banners. He was created to force banner loss. There are very few teams where you can get full banners versus this. You either have like a solo with a GL, maybe you want to use the Jedi, but I want to use those guys in different counters. So like I'm kind of forced using these lower banner wins and teams versus Grievous, like the Night Sisters, like CLS even, Padmes too, like a lot of low banner teams. Not the best, but he does that job of losing banners a lot. He's very great at doing that. He's kind of similar to the Sith Trooper for the First Order. So that's Grievous, and that's B2. Nothing too crazy there. I could talk about Newt as well, but Newt's kind of a no-brainer with his extortion and just all that sort of stuff there with Newt. But I wanted to go and talk about those two because everybody knows Newt's really annoying. Everybody knows Newt is like just the most annoying guy ever with his extortion, his extra revive, all that sort of stuff. So that's that for the Seps. The next up here, we're going to go and talk about some resistance. And the one I've talked about recently in the video has been this girl right here, JTR. And the reason why she is so annoying is because of her Virtuous Protector Zeta unique, which cleanses her debuffs for a 40% chance to do that. And also she gains more TM with that unique. But the reason why she's so annoying is because of this Zeta. If you have the Zeta and you toss her under a GL raid team, man, oh man, you're in for some fun, because she is going to have so much chances to remove those debuffs from your Vader counter, as well as like some potential Jedi counters. Like, she is extremely hard to kill, guys, if you have that Zeta on her and you have her modded for like some more critical avoidance, some more protection, and all that sort of stuff. She is extremely hard to kill. And not even under a GL raid team, and you're wanting to use her as her own leadership versus some other teams, or maybe on defense as well, and you're fighting like a bros team or a vets team with this JTR lead. Same issue. You have to deal with that, especially the bros, because you can have a forced taunt onto JTR from the Finn bro, and then you have to deal with her extra Zeta there while she's taunting. It's so hard to kill her, guys. So this is one Zeta that I would recommend to everybody if you want to place her on defense. Definitely really annoying. She has her mind tricks here or rather right here. Some more debuffs. She gets some more TM and another assist here. But mainly the reason why she's on this list is because of this Virtuous Protector unique Zeta. She is so dang annoying. And then I guess to wrap up with the resistance there, the others that are really annoying that go along with her are, of course, the bros. Just because they're so fast, they have a very high base speed, and they can TM swap back and forth with each other, and they have a mass assist. Everything's so really great with these guys, especially if you want to use them with JTR. They are extremely powerful with JTR lead. On offense or defense, but on defense side of things, these guys are going to hit like trucks, especially considering this Zeta, or rather this unique onto the OG, or rather not OG, but there is the RH Poe, which has it right here. It says whenever inspired allies deal damage to an enemy, they also deal even more 10% damage to their max health, which can't be evaded. So just a lot more damage there, especially on AoEs. They do even more damage. So the bros, JTR, definitely annoying for GAC guys. They are so annoying. I hate these. They cost me banners all the time. I really do hate them. So that's them. Then I'm going to go and talk about some Rebel fighters, and just really one. I was going to talk about K2 and Cassian, but not many people have them, and rather not many people really see them either in GAC for defenses. So I don't want to talk about them just yet, although they're amazing. But I want to definitely talk about Cara Dune. So Cara Dune here has her revive if you have her Zeta on her Rebel Shock Trooper Zeta unique. And that's a great one to have if you want to, really go all out on your trooper, or rather on your Rebel Trooper team, Rebel Fighter team rather, with Mon Mothma. But just the fact alone that she has this special, this is the reason why I feel like she's so annoying, is because she can spam TMR. She removes 50% turn meter on her AoE from everybody. But then if they're Empire, she stuns them. So like she has so much control over characters in this game, especially with Mon Mothma lead. And that right there, considering the fact that she has it on 2-turn cooldown, allows you to use this very frequently, especially if you're using a team with Hoth Rebel Scout and Biston. You get a lot more TM gain there, and you can go fire off those AoEs back to back with Cara Dune. A lot more TMR, a lot more TM gain for your own team, and it just makes it for a lot harder of a battle, and it forces some better teams if you have a Cara built for that, as well as a Hoth Rebel Scout. So Cara definitely is great there. Also, you get some more TM if you kill somebody. I think you get 100% TM if you kill an Empire. And she has that taunt as well, and even some more stealth. So she's amazing, guys. She's really fun to play with. And that's Cara. She just, TMR for days, pretty much. That's just how she is. And then the last but not least here, I want to talk about some Sith, guys. Some Sith, These ones, one of them is probably a sort of no-brainer, but the way we're going to mod this character makes her so much more annoying. But the one that's a no-brainer for sure is Malak. Everybody knows Malak's annoying in this game. He has his, he inflicts fear rather if you give him a dot, or if you crit him right here. It says right there, damage over time, or critically hit him during his turn, or during this turn. And then he has his extra bonus turns whenever you hit him below his thresholds of his 75, 50, and 25% health. He gets free drain lives. He is so annoying to kill. You get feared. He's also immune to those health-based percentage attacks. I'm not sure where that is, but he is so hard to kill, guys. He taunts a lot. He fears a lot. He just everything. This guy's he's crazy good. And that's why I have him modded for full tenacity. That way he's even harder to kill, especially for like some bounty hunters or really anybody else. I mean, I think tenacity is just the way to go. And even under Ray lead as well, definitely the way to go for him. CA, tenacity, definitely great. So that's Malak. And then to wrap it up, this is the last one I'll talk about in this video, by the way. I'm going to talk about Bastila Shan Fallen, because this is one that I've noticed with how I'm modding her recently. She is so powerful on the defense side of things under a Darth Revan lead. So you usually want to mod her for speed, right? Well, the way I've been modding her recently has been for full-on tanky mods, full-on HP. You could probably even go for some defense mods if you wanted to, but definitely wanted to have a CA arrow here. That way, she just has more durability built into her. So a couple things I want to mention here is her Sith Apprentice right here, her Zeta, which gives out some more defense to herself and the leadership, more potency and tenacity, and some foresight, right? So a lot more stuff there. You actually get some more of that offense built in over time. But this other thing here with some more max health if Darth Revan's a leadership, everything here is just so crazy. You also get more protection and recovery, right? But the way I'm going to mod her, and I would recommend if you guys want to place her on defense, in any time in the future is modding her for full-on health, getting her around 80k protection, or rather 80k health, a lot more protection if you guys can, but mainly go for that CA, guys. That CA with full health is so powerful. And adding on some defense every so often here is definitely great as well. I pretty much just copy and pasted these sets from my my Barris Offie that I built recently. So much defense percent, so much critical avoidance, so much health. Everything is here, guys. Almost 80k. This proves to be very, very annoying, especially in JKR counters, because you're usually wanting to focus and mark her first, but if she's modded this way, it is so hard to kill her. It really is. You can have her survive some hits and just like keep her alive. She has that CBM whenever she takes a turn, and that fear as well. Like, she is still going to be alive even after that mark. It's happened a lot of times to me, so like she is one I would worry about. But a big key component here is that CA arrow. You don't have to have a fast one like me, but it definitely is good. I would just say, you know, shoot for something around this 230, 220. It's going to be okay. Just focus on that health, focus on that defense and that critical avoidance. Definitely what you want to have, guys. So I think that's going to probably wrap it up for my whole list here. We did a lot here. I probably could have gone and talked about some more easy, you know, no-brainer ones, you know, like nests, like Dengars, like a lot of these other ones that are no-brainers for me. But these are ones that are no-brainers a little bit, but ones that are also lesser known that are great, especially in GAC right now. But keep in mind that this is going to be, the next season rather, of GAC will be 3v3. So these still will be kind of good, but some might not be as good anymore. You know, some might not be as crazy good. But I would like to think these are good ones for me to show off and to tell you guys about before any future GAC rounds happen. So if you guys enjoyed this video today, give it a like, share it around, and if you guys are new here to the channel, feel free to sub. If you guys have any ones that you think I might have missed out on, or I should have added, or whatever, just let me know down below in the comments, or join up in the Discord down below in the description. That will probably do it for me today, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see y'all later. Peace out, and have a good one.